Okay, this is a follow-up video to the C70 Mobopad Joy-Con adapter video. One of the subscribers wanted me to do a little bit of a breakdown, close-up description of how I modify the C70 Mobopad Joy-Con adapter so I could use it with my Nyxi Hyperion Pro. We've got all kinds of controllers here because I was doing some other review videos. So let's go ahead and pop these off for now, and let's move forward here. So here's the Nyxi Hyperion Pro. We're going to take the bridge off. We have it in Joy-Con mode. And what happens with this controller is, if you look at it, I don't have a regular Joy-Con here, but a regular Joy-Con isn't as wide like this width here. It isn't as wide. It's narrow. It's down to about here. So what they did with these Mobopad adapters is they manufactured it with a ridge, and I already buzzed this one off, but I'll show where I buzz it off in a close-up. It has a ridge right here on the back. And when you go to slide the Joy-Con on, that ridge hits this plastic piece right here. So you can't go any further than right here. It hits it. It's bop, 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 won't slide down. And that ridge is just big enough that you could, if you push it hard enough, not knowing the ridge is what's stopping it, it would go over the ridge, but then it would snap this, because I almost snapped this one trying to do that. And I knew what I was doing. I wasn't like dumb going, why isn't it going on? I wanted to see if I could just get it over there, and if it was just enough that I could slide it on tightly and not have to buzz that ridge off, but that wasn't the case. So now that that ridge is off, this slides right on, and you can put it right on your Switch. So you can play your Nyxi Hyperion Pro just like you would on your regular Switch. Now his question was, can it be carved off or whittled off with, I'm guessing like an X-Acto knife or something with a thick razor blade on it? And I would say you could do it. You just have to do a little bit at a time. This plastic is pretty tough. It's not like a really soft plastic. It is a little rigid. So, you know, if you took your time, you could whittle that off. What I did, and I have it sitting down right here because I didn't want to put it on the table, is I use this this Dremel. This is like I don't know what this is, Goxawi or something. I bought this off of Amazon, and it wasn't that expensive. It was like 35 bucks. Now, of course, this was a few years ago. Who knows what it is now? But you can get these at a pretty cheap price on Amazon. And with this round sanded barrel attachment, this took this off no problem, just going back and forth with the Dremel running. So that's exactly how I did it, and within minutes I had it off. And now you can use your Nyxi or slowly carve it. I would just say take your time, because the only way, in my opinion, to carve it, if you're sitting there trying to do one of these numbers, you're going to have problems. You're going to slip and just, you know, mar the sides of it, or it's going to dig in and be tough to do. You know, I would kind of do the technique where you pull at, you know, with your thumb on this. Just be careful you don't cut your thumb up, you know, regardless of how you do it, be careful. I don't suggest using that. I suggest using a Dremel, but whatever way you can get that ridge off, you know, get it off. Maybe even heat that tip up of the actual blade on your X-Acto or your utility knife, and it'll melt through there a little easier. Just be careful. You don't want to make this thing look all messed up, you know. But that's it. You know, you can use any Joy-Con with it once you get that little nub off. I saw a couple of videos where people, like, you know, said use any Joy-Con with this. You can't. If this is wide like the Nyxi back here, this isn't going to slide on, or any Joy-Con isn't going to slide on. So this does the trick, so you can use it with any. That's pretty much it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.